Imagine if you could crawl deep inside the male mind and know exactly what he's thinking. Take it from me, that would be pretty disgusting. But even still, if you are dating a new guy, you probably want to know whether or not he's thinking about you. And sadly nowadays, the way that most people keep score of this is how often you are texting with each other. If he texts me 10 times in a day, clearly he must be thinking of me. Has he not texted me in the past 2 days? Clearly I'm not on his mind. The reality is you might be just dating a guy who's not a big texter, but he's still thinking about you. Or vice versa, you might be texting a guy who texts like a teenager and just does this with every woman he talks to. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you 4 secret signs that he's thinking about you more than you think. Keep watching. Hey there, Adam LaDolce from sexyconfidence.com, where I help you create your love story. And you know what? Let's just jump right into this one. Sign number 1 is that there's a healthy amount of social media creeping. If he is watching every single one of your Instagram stories, you're on his mind. Listen to the algorithm. I don't know if you know this, but with social media, the more you look at something or watch something, aka the more he looks at your profile, the more that stuff will pop up on his feed. Now, I should say, this can get way out of hand at times, especially if you're not in a relationship with a guy. But if you're posting something on an Instagram story and he's checking that out, then chances are it's a pretty good sign you're on his mind. Sign number 2 is that he plans ahead to see you. I remember when Jessica and I first got together, I was in a phase before that where I was dating around a lot. But when I met Jess, I just changed everything. I mean, my calendar just became totally focused on getting on her calendar and just seeing her as much as possible. In as smooth as a way possible, I would be asking her what she's up to even a couple weekends ahead because I'd want to plan something kind of special for us. Because I cared. Sign number 3 is that he actually remembers the things that you say. Now, when someone remembers something you say, not only does this show that they're actually present when they're in a conversation, which is of course a very good sign that you're connecting, but also it shows that he's thinking about that conversation when he's not with you. And I am personally very guilty of this. Like, if I am not engaged in a conversation and I'm not into it, I don't remember even a word that was said like 10 seconds later. However, if I'm talking to someone that I'm actually interested in and I want to spend more time with them, I am fully engaged and I really think deeply about that conversation much later. And sign number 4 is that he finds subtle ways to kind of sneak into your life. Now, this is especially the case when you're not dating yet, but you clearly have some type of connection. Maybe it's like a workplace connection. And you seem to find every time you go to lunch, he happens to be there. And then he happens to sit at the same table where you are sitting. Us guys, we're not as dumb as you think. We know that proximity is going to give us our absolute best chance to be able to connect with you. And we will think about this ahead of time as much as possible to be wherever you are, hopefully in a very non-creepy or stalkerish way to be able to be with you. So I want to hear from you. Have you ever seen any of these signs early on in a relationship? And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like on YouTube and don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and click that bell so you get notified every time a new video is released. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, head on over to Official Sexy Confidence. That is my handle. We'll throw it here. We'll throw a link in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will speak to you, you sexy single lady, next week. Bye-bye.